Hey viewers, welcome to this video on Git and GitHub, where we are learning version controlling. So this is our playlist of Git and GitHub, where we have made a total of 11 videos. If you have not seen this playlist, then just go and check it out. The link is in the description. This playlist contains a lot of videos explaining the basics of Git and GitHub to the advanced videos. So from the past few videos, we were discussing about the Git conflicts. We have discussed one of the special conflicts, which is known as cherry picking conflicts, in the 11th video of the series. So in today's video, we'll move forward from that and we'll see that what is the difference between Git merge that we have seen in somewhere here, where we have seen that how to merge two branches. So from there, we'll see that what is the difference between that git merge command and what is the difference between git rebase. So basically we'll see that what's the difference between git merge and git rebase, and then we'll see that what is the git rebase conflicts. So let's start today's video without wasting much time. So you might have seen this playlist, right? So in this playlist I have used this git visualization software, or you can say a web application, where we have seen a lots of concepts from the git merge to git conflicts. So it contains a lots of stuff. Even we have demonstrated the cherry picking stuff over here. So let's see, let's explore what is the git merge. Let's summarize what we have seen for the git merge. So let's say if we want to make a commit, so from here we can just enter git commit, and basically it will create one new commit, and you can see that our head pointer is currently on master branch, and you can also see the summary over here, right? So now let's just do some stuff. Let's just create a new branch, and for that, as you might have known, the command is git branch and the branch name. So let's say we want to make a branch name test, and now let's check out to this test branch. And now let's say we want to make some commit on the test branch and another one. And now let's say we want to check out to master. And now let's say master has some of the commits after the test has some of the commits. So as you can see, the history looks like this, where the test branch is over here and the master branch is over here. And this is the commit ID from where the master and test branch are diverged. And now let's say we want to merge master branch with the test branch. So we want to basically synchronize the commit that is here and these two commits that is here. And how we do that? So previously we have seen that if we want to merge two of the branches, then simply we need to write git merge command. And let's say we want to merge the test branch, then just we need to write the branch name. And as you can see, the git merge command has created new commit, which is pointing to these two commits. So the arrow that you can see, which is dashed over here, which is from test branch, and this a solid arrow that you can see, this is from master branch. So that's how you can see git merge is working. Basically it will create a new commit on top of these two commits, which will have the changes of both of the master branch and the test branch. But notice that we have applied merge command on the master branch, basically when we were on the master branch. So that's why the test branch remains here and master branch moves forward. So that's how basically that is a summary of git merge command. And now let's say we want to demonstrate that what happens, or you can say what is exactly the difference between git rebase and git merge. So basically if we want to merge two of the branches, we can either go with the git merge and git rebase. So we have seen what happens when we use git merge. So let's just make another scenario. For that we'll introduce one new commit on master branch, and now we'll check out to test branch, and from there we'll introduce some new commits. And now let's say we want these two branches. So this is the test branch and the master branch. So let's say we want that both of the changes that are in the test branch and master branch, that should be like synchronized. So these are few new commits on test branch and master branch. So these two commits should be synchronized to, let's say, maintain the repository. So for that, let's say we want to apply the changes to the master branch, because let's say that is the branch that is our main branch. So let's just check out the master. And now let's say when we want that this kind of extra commit should not be there while merging the two of the branches, and let's say what we want to do is we just want to cut this comment or commit from over here, and we just want to apply on top of this master branch. So that we will use Git Rebase. So how we do is we just want to type Git Rebase and test. And as you can see, as we were on the main master branch, which is the main branch of our local repository, and this is the test branch, and we want to rebase to the test. That means apply all our commits, or you can say apply all my commits which are on there on the master branch to the test commit, or you can say on top of test commit. So that is the basic meaning of Git Rebase command. And you can see it will go from where these two of the branches has diverged, or you can say became diverged. So this was the point from where test branch and master branch was diverged. So you can say it will go over here, and from there whatever the commits are there for the master branch, it will take all of that commits and it will reapply on top of test branch. And as you can see, that has been happening. And you can see the commits ID has been changed. This is the commit ID, this is the commit ID, this is the commit ID, and this is the last commit ID for this commit. So that's how basically Rebase works. And what you can say the change that you have observed over here is when we were using git merge command, you can see the history was still diverged, and the main point of git use of git is to track the history. And if this kind of branching is there in the history, then you will not track the history properly. I mean, you will not get the meaning of the version. So that's why Git Rebase is used by many people, and you can see by using the Git Rebase you will get the linear type of history for your what you can say version. So that is the main difference between Git merge and Git Rebase. And now let me quickly demonstrate to you how it works in real life. I mean in Git Bash. So let's say we are on currently, as you can see, on main branch. So what are the branches in our local repository? To see that, you can just use git branch -a. So we have test branch in our local repository, and let's say we want to go to test branch. So we'll use git checkout command. And now what is the status? So as you can see, we are on the test branch and our branch is up to date with the origin. So, and we have also nothing to commit and our working tree is clean. So we are all set. Now let's say we want to rebase our test branch with the main branch. So we can apply the git rebase command. So as we have seen in the git visualizer, but here in real life, when you rebase the things, as we have seen in the git merge also, that sometimes git merge may lead you to have some conflict, right? So here also when you apply git rebase, it will also sometimes may lead you to git conflicts. So let's try here. Let's git rebase with the main. And you can see we have rebased successfully the test branch with the main branch, and we have no conflicts over here. That's because we have resolved all the conflicts, and we have synchronized our test branch with the main branch also. So now if we want to remove test branch, we can easily do that because we have just rebased it with the main, but we will not do that. And let's say we want to push to the origin, so we just use git push. And now let's say you want to track the history of the changes that happen in your resume. So for that, this was the version 0 of your resume in your device that you gave it to your friend, and now your friend did some changes, and this is the version 1 of the resume in your friend's device, and the mistake was here. And now this is the version 0 copy of your resume in your device, and this is the version 1 copy of your resume. Only found changes on here. And now let's say you want to apply changes, you want to track the history. So what you will do, you will merge the content of the resume, and you will make, let's say, version 2 copy, and this is your latest resume with the changes here and here. Or you want to track history properly, then you will do this kind of thing. Let's say this is the version 0, then after this is your friend's changes over here, this is version 1, and let's say on top of your friend's edit you are applying your edit and your changes here. That was the previous changes, now this is version 2. So in both of these two cases, now if you want to track the changes that happened in your resume, so looking at this thing and looking at this thing, what do you think that will give you more clarity? So obviously when you look at this thing, it will give you more clarity that let's say the changes that has been done. So first this was version 0, then the change is done here, then the change is done here. That's how, right? So that is the basically difference between git merge and git rebase. So yeah, that's it for today's video. That is the difference between git merge and git rebase, and hopefully you have got the idea about git merge and git rebase. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep exploring.